welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph and this is Drako, of course. We are here today to give you the monthly update and the channel news. So let's start with just mentioning the patrons for the channel and give a great big thank you to One Stop Koa Shop, Colin. He has his great YouTube channel as well. He's supporting me on Patreon here and supporting the channel. We also have Andreas, Max, Keith and Michael. They're all supporting. And if you want to be a supporter, if you want to be a patron to support the channel, I want you to let you know that every dollar you put in will go into better gear, camera, microphone and so on. That will let me give you better quality on my videos. So please support me if you can. And then let's talk a bit about October, because we're heading into November now. It's in 2 days from now, for me now, right now. And in October I did a bunch of videos. There was these Terraforming Mars top 5s I continue doing. I will continue to do them as well. I really like those. I think they're fun. I hope that you like them as well, of course. I'm doing it for the viewers. But as I said earlier, I mean, this whole YouTube project for me is like I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for myself as well, because I think it's fun to do. It's a hobby. Besides the board gaming, actually talking about board games, recording board games, taking photographs of board games, I don't know, everything related to it, I just enjoy. So yeah, Terraforming Mars is also one of my favorite games. So these top 5s have been really fun about all the different cards, the top 5 cards of this kind, like the blue kind with the effects, or the blue kind with the actions. The top 5 corporations is the latest one. And I will continue to do them, and then we will go into like top 5 in Hellas and Elysium, the first expansion, and also top 5 in the Venus expansion, because that's coming to my doorstep just in a few days. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah, and then I had the 1 year anniversary, 1 year for the channel. We had a cake and all that, really fun. Drako got to wear his party hat. If you haven't seen that, go check it out, because Drako did some really nice tricks in that video. So yeah, you should check that out. I also had a giveaway of promo cards on Facebook to celebrate the 1 year anniversary. It's over now, of course, but it was really fun. A lot of people were interested in that. So, and we had 3 winners actually. So they were really happy to get their promo cards. 2 of them were from Portugal actually, just as it happened, and one Swede. And then I started a new concept, a new show, sort of the. Every Friday evening it's going to be, and it is the Co-op Friday, the live stream shows. I'm live streaming. This is so fun for me. This is just, I think this is almost most fun I had this far on the channel. I'm live streaming, so I have the chat. So you guys in the chat gets to tell me like, oh, you should do this or you should do that in the co-op game that I'm having in front of me that I'm playing. So much fun. I think the most fun was last week. I did the Robinson Crusoe, the co-op game. I really love that game, and it's so hard though, but it actually went okay. So check that out if you haven't. And just a few days ago, Friday, I tried to play One Deck Dungeon, and that game just, you know, it just punched me down. I didn't stand a chance. So I don't know. And I made mistakes, I forgot things. I was really tired because I've been doing all the SN editing and all that. And speaking of which, we just had SN. It ended today. And Martin came home today, so I got some, I got a third of the haul, the loot. So fun, so exciting. I'm not going to go into the details now because I will do it in another video, but yeah, that was just so fun to just have all those games coming. And just when I finished recording this, I will do the unboxing for Nations the Dice game Unrest, the first expansion that I'm so excited for. You know, it was on my top 10 games that I was excited for at the SN as well. It's not a game, but it's an expansion for a game. And I'm gonna unbox it just in a few minutes and get to see what's in there. And then the unboxing will be up soon as well, probably by the time you're watching this actually, so you can check it out, because I'm sort of pre-recording a bit here because it's so much videos to do now. It's just gonna be like a list, and I'm just gonna work through it. But I'm excited for it. I'm not going to complain at all. I didn't get much sleep last 2 days because I've been doing all that editing, all the updates on social media, and in this weekend I actually played a lot of games as well at home or at a lot of games with my friends and so on. So it's just games. Anyway, then let's talk about what I did during October. I did a run through for Valletta, which was really cool. Lost Cities, it's an old classic, but I like it. Near and Far, which is it's so amazingly beautiful, that game. I just love the feeling in it, the theme, the atmosphere. Check that out if you haven't, Near and Far. And by the way, all these games, all these videos I'm mentioning are going to be down in the description. A few of them will be up there, but I can only put 5 there, as you know. Yeah, I did a series with Max that we're also working on, and it's going to continue in the future with versus Max, Niramas versus Max, where Drako is the judge, and we play 2-player games against each other, and that's been really fun. Even though I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm having some hard time to beat Max in games sometimes. Yeah, so check that out if you haven't. There's a playlist for that, Niramas versus Max. We played Seven Wonders Duel and we played Hiroshima Convoy so far, but we have a bunch more coming. What did I not say? Imhotep. I did a run through for Imhotep. That's a really neat little game. It doesn't fit my brain though, because I can't plan ahead too much because I don't know what other people will do. But the game is so interactive. You're always in the game. You want to see what the other players are doing because that affects you. So that's just a great fun. And then I did an unboxing for Pandemic Legacy Season 2. Go check that out if you haven't. That is really cool. I'm so excited to play it. So I'm going to play it together with Keith, who you've seen on the channel as well a few times. He's been on, and a third guy in our gaming group. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited, and I mean, I love the legacy aspect. I just like that's just so cool. Just opening boxes, tearing stuff up. I love that stuff. And then I did Alien Artifacts. Alien Artifacts was a game that I had so high expectations for. I've been reading these Portal games, sort of news and updates, mails, for a half a year. And so maybe that's why I sort of felt a bit disappointed. Maybe because I had such high expectations. I mean, it's really nice. It looks nice. It has nice play, but somehow I felt it was a bit fiddly. I don't know, too much stuff to. I don't know. It's just something about the game that bothers me a little bit. But yeah, it's a good game, and I mean, it's sort of similar to 51st State and Imperial Settlers, 2 games that I'm not a big fan of. So it could be that it's not just the game type for me, even though I think this is better than Imperial Settlers. So if you like Imperial Settlers, you should definitely check out Alien Artifacts. And then also, help me out, Drako. Yeah, Clank. Clank's just so much fun with that game. Deck building and the expansion, Sunken Treasures. I had so much fun with that game, and I did. Yeah, there's a run through for that on the channel as well. And then let's talk a bit about what I played that was new for me during October. This segment, of course. I mean, there's a bunch of old games in this segment, and there's some new. So I played. Let's see. Red November, the co-op game, was a really cool theme. I mean, you have gnomes working in a submarine that is sinking and burning and so on. So I liked the theme, but it was too much downtime for my taste, because it was this system. I also played Tokaido for the first time, and Tokaido has the same system, sort of, where you do your turn, but you can do a lot of stuff on your turn. If you want to, you can go really far ahead, but that means that it's going to be a while until you get to play again, because then the last player always gets to go. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that mechanic, to be honest. Even though Tokaido is so beautiful, that was just amazing artwork in that game. Then I played Diamant, or Ink and Gold as it's also called. That was really fun. I love push your luck elements in games. So I mean, just going out there, do I want to keep going, or do I want to go back and get my treasure? So much fun. That's the one I want to play a bunch again. But it's like, I don't know, what it was, like 15 minutes, so you can play it, many times. Let me think. Then we had Valletta, which was a really fun game. It's a deck building sort of, but it's a Euro game, and the deck building is really slow. It's a bit like Great Western Trail. I mean, just the deck building part that you don't get that many new cards during the game. You don't shuffle it. So I mean, it's not like a Dominion deck builder. So, but I really like that Euro game. Really cool. And then I played Gold West. That was okay. Euro mechanics, and yeah, it was okay. It had the Mancala system, which I like, take stuff, drop, and so on, like, you know, a lot of other games. Then I played Quest for El Dorado, which is a new game, pretty new here from Ryan Knizia, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a racing game and also a deck builder. Really kind of cool. You have these cards, you have to buy new cards. You can use the cards as money to buy new cards, or you can use them to move your pawn and race on the map. We have 2 pawns actually, and you try to get one of them to the end, to El Dorado, before everyone else. It's kind of cool. I only played it once, so I would like to play it again. That's the feeling I have. I really want to play it again. And then I played Forbidden Desert. For the first time. I played Forbidden Islands a bunch years ago, and I played Pandemic, of course. So, but I think of those 3 games, I think I like Forbidden Desert the most. I liked it more than Pandemic. I like the theme. I mean, it was just, I love this little plastic ship that you have, and you're gonna put stuff on it, and the sand moving and all that. I did that on the live playthrough actually. I think it was the first one, Co-op Friday. So check that out. Really fun, really fun. And then Jump Drive, which is sort of like a really quick little version of Race for the Galaxy. I'm not a big fan of I think Race for the Galaxy and Roll for the Galaxy, I think both of them have this problem with like being too, I don't know, it's kind of like Imperial Settlers. It's one of these games that, or Alien Artifacts for that matter, you have to sort of play it a bunch of times and learn some cards, and so that you can form a strategy. I mean, a lot of games are like that. I mean, of course, in Terraforming Mars, it's a good thing that by now I know pretty much all the cards. But I didn't feel that the first time I played Terraforming Mars. I felt like, oh, I don't understand anything because there's so many cards and they're out there. What does this card do? This gives some ability that's boosted by this card, and then I have to keep track of what cards I have out. I don't like that stuff really. So, but Jump Drive is a quick version of that. So that was okay because it's so quick. So I'm like, I can't even have. I don't care. I'm just playing, having fun. 15 minutes. So Jump Drive was pretty cool. I want to play that again. And I think that was it. Well, I played Imhotep, and Alien Artifact was new for me this month as well. And so the best game of the month of October 2017 for me is Valletta. Valletta is the game that I think will be, of all these games that I played for the first time, Valletta is the one that's going to be there. I think 6 months from now or a year from now, I'm still going to once in a while pull out Valletta, bring it to a game night, because it's just so, I just love it. I just love the mechanics and all that. So that was it. And now let's look ahead into November 2017. In November, I'm not going to talk too much about this because it's quite easy. I'm going to unbox and learn and play and run through so a lot of games from SM. That's what I'm going to do all November. I'm actually going to have a lot of time because I'm getting like a 3 weeks break in my studies. I might go away for a week to Spain, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to have a lot of time, so I'll just be doing that. And I'll be doing some solo continuation as well. I will do a Terraforming Mars Venus expansion with the Hellas and Elysium expansion, so everything in the promo card. And I will do solo play, and there's 5 new corporations in Venus. So I will do 5 solo plays and just switch the map on Hellas and Elysium back and forth. So that's going to be exciting, having new corporation and stuff. That's going to be so cool. I can't even think about it because I get so excited. I'm going to get new corporations. I'm going to get to play solo again for you guys. I'm going to record it. It's going to be amazing. Wow. Yeah. It's going to be a good November. And then I'm going to do something else that is really fun. By the way, I'm just going to mention, I've been talking about like Anachrony solo, I've been talking about Firefly, Legendary Encounter Firefly solo. They are coming, it's just that it's too much to handle, so I'm behind in schedule basically. And now I'm also into doing this War of Mine solo series. I can't handle it all. Help me out, Drako. Why can't you do some run-throughs on your own? Yeah, so things are coming, but I think right now the most fun and the most important is to just film all the Essen stuff, all the games coming from Essen. So yeah, I'm going to do one more thing in November. I'm going to start it. It's going to start late in November, and that's my first ever top 50 games of all time. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking maybe I should do a top 100 because that's what all the big YouTubers do. But I'm kind of new in the hobby. I've only been playing board games seriously for like, I don't know, 5 years or something. Before that, I just played Catan and Risk and things like that. Catan is not that bad as Risk, but anyway. So I'm feeling like top 50 is good enough for me. I can do top 50. I'll do it in segments of 10. So I'll do 50 to 41 and so on, just like Dice Tower or whatever. And I'll start the last week of November, and then it's going to be 5 videos, of course. So the last one will be between Christmas and New Year's Eve, where I also will do my top 10 of 2017. But that's for December. Let's not talk about that now. But I will do it like 5 videos. But the 5th video, 10 to 1, that will be. I will not do that alone. I will do that together with some of the guys. I'm not sure who yet, but I think it's going to be Martin, of course, as Martin is sort of more and more becoming a co-host, and he's really have handled this Essen reporting so amazingly, and he's been talking to publishers and people, and I'm so impressed by his effort during these days, the last 3 days. That wow, I just asked him, I don't know, a few months ago. I said like, oh, you're going. Well, he told me he's going to Essen. I was like, oh, maybe you can pick up some games for me. Maybe you can just film some stuff. And he's been doing it all days, talking to people and so on, and he really got some nice deals going for the channel as well with the support from several publishers. Really fun. And the interviews and all that stuff, and yeah, so there's a lot of support from publishers, and I'm going to be totally open about it. So if I do a run through for a game that we got from a publisher, then I'm going to say that we got it from the publisher. And I'm not giving any grades, so I'm not a reviewer, but I still want to be full disclosure, because I think you can tell when you watch my run throughs if I like the game or not. I mean, it's probably kind of obvious. Plus that I keep saying like, oh, I love Terraforming Mars, so it's kind of obvious. So yeah, but that was just amazing. I am so grateful to Martin for his effort during Essen, and yeah, so a big shout out to him, and I'm happy to call him a co-host. He's going to do his own show also in the future when he has time, where he's going to paint, because he loves to paint miniatures. I like to paint miniatures, but I'm really bad at it, and it takes me forever because so Martin is good and he's fast, so he is going to do some painting videos so you guys can get some ideas. I know there's this big interest out there in the community for painting miniatures, so I'm really looking forward to him having that show, and he's going to do it together with Drako. Drako is going to get some crayons and a painting picture and stuff, so he can tag along and paint as well. I think he's going to like that. He's almost fallen asleep because I've been talking so long, and yeah, I haven't mentioned him in the whole video, I think, so he feels, it's okay, Drako. Yeah, so, and yeah, finally I want to do some shoutouts. That's the last part of the video. So, and there's only 2 of them, so stick with me. The first one is for Konrad Argo. Thomas Engström, and this guy is just so amazing. He started his YouTube channel a few years ago. He's doing it in Swedish, so if you don't understand Swedish, then it's hard. But if you do understand Swedish, then you should check him out. Konrad Argo recenserar. as his channel is called on YouTube. And of course, I'm linking to him down there in the description, and on my channel all the time, also on the side there. And he has a forum or a group on Facebook that really, I mean, he really helped me out to grow the channel, because he let me post stuff there and so on, which I'm so thankful for. And yeah, so I just want to give him a shout out. I think if you understand Swedish and you haven't seen him, you should really do that. He has a bunch of good, he's doing it really, really well done reviews, where he really, does all the graphics and editing and all the stuff that I don't handle. So check him out. And also I want to mention a really, really cool guy. His name is Camille on Boardgamegeek. And what he did was he sent me an email a while ago saying, "Hey, I made a microbadge of Drako." So Drako has his own microbadge now on Boardgamegeek. So you can go buy, for I think it's like 8 geek gold, you can go buy a little Drako microbadge. And it's like, I love board games with Niramas, I think it says, if you hover over it with the mouse. So check that out and buy it, and Drako will be really happy. He wants to watch every day, on the computer. Has anyone bought it? He's really excited. So go buy those micro badges, and that also gives some geek gold to Camille, as he gets some part of that. And so thank you so much, Camille, if you're watching this. You are just an awesome guy. Thank you so much, and Drako really loves you. He talks about you all the time. So thank you so much, everyone who's been watching all this long video. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a great evening or morning, or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye bye.
Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.